guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Folegandros, Greece's most romantic hidden gem.
Folegandros has been sitting pretty at the top
Folegandros.
of our list for must-visit Greek islands for
How'd you say
years.
it?
I said Folegandros, why they didn't put E in there?
Oh.
With its small size,
As you see, it doesn't have E.
Oh, yeah, it does not.
its remote charm and breathtaking views, it's still flying under the radar as a hidden gem. Strolling through the main village of Hora, we were immediately enchanted by its cozy squares oozing with charm. Our first stop, meeting up with tour guide extraordinaire Poli to get the inside scoop on the stunning island.
Oh my God,
Oh,
let's
wow.
start.
Wow.
We are standing
Wow.
at Zapunda Square. It's the first square in Folegandros.
And did we mention we're here celebrating our 6th wedding anniversary?
Oh,
Poli shared with
congratulations.
us, but there are a few theories
When did
about
they
how
post
Folegandros
this?
got.
One day ago.
Oh, congratulations.
Its name, but the most accepted one feels like it was fate that brought us here. Definitely a sign, right?
They give the name Folegandros because it was very stormy. Folegandros means iron land.
Yes, Ironland.
Iron land.
Our wedding anniversary is on Sunday.
Ah,
For 6 years, it is iron.
I mean, what is the city of Folegandros? 400 years before Christ was up to the church over here in the top of the mountain, and the ancient people they built the city wall, and we have one small part of this wall in the cemetery. And here is my mother, Katina. Look, oh, wow! And here is the wall. As we go later to the castle,
Interesting how the the bodies are buried not underground, like up out.
I think she's getting emotional.
The guy. I mean, that's her mother. No?
see many of these that is from the wall. The
Wow.
stone,
So
yes.
they moved the
The stone. Yes,
They recycled.
yes, it was ready to build.
As we made our way up the mountain to the Panagia church, Poli painted a picture of the island's past, where isolation and sparse resources forced locals to make do with the little they had. Let's just say, life on the island wasn't exactly a Greek holiday back in the day.
You eat matata?
Yeah.
You eat.
You tried it, didn't you?
You tried. Yes, because they tried to make spaghetti. We didn't have a spaghetti here. They want spaghetti.
And honestly, what better way to work off all that delicious Folegandros food than climbing the stairway to heaven with a view that's totally worth the burn.
Now we are going to this church. Before becoming a church, it was a temple of Apollo and Artemis. To see many of ancient things for Roman times. This, for example,
The Church of Panagia is a true treasure. Beyond its uniquely stunning marble architecture, it comes with a legendary tale about an Ottoman pirate who had the audacity to steal an icon and carve off the faces, and the next part is truly miraculous.
and this icon is Panagia, the Virgin Mary. The story says that he saw every night in his dream the Virgin Mary. Ask her, please take me back home, please take me back home, says to the pirate. And this pirate threw it to the sea. After a few days, a captain from Eos found the icon, knows the story, and bring it back to Folegandros.
As we headed back down from the church, we got a bird's eye view of our next stop, the old castle. Perched on the edge of a
I
cliff,
like
it's
how everywhere is walkable.
Yeah, well, it's an island.
clear
I
wide. The
wonder how
town
big
was
it
built
is.
here to fend off pirates and invaders.
You see, the castle built exactly in the cliff, built in 1204.
I wonder if the sun feels very strong.
Can't answer that, but I would think less strong than it is here, though.
Times the pirates, when they see the boat, they close the door. This is the first entrance
Because we're closer to the equator, I think the closer are the sun feels, so it burns a little more.
to castle. Here is the most photographer place in Folegandros. They live in here 500 families. Every door you see, it was for one family. They live in one room. It's 9 meters.
I guess it depends when they filmed it. We don't know. We just posted it yesterday, but the weather looks pretty good though. Still, if it's they filmed it like last week in October, middle of October, and now they're walking in like summer clothes. That's a great weather.
And 3 meters length. The stairs is big because they use it for seats outside. The door has an elegance.
Those
but
are
has
big
3 pieces.
It was
staircases.
fascinating to
Yeah, of course. She said use it for sitting. It's like seats.
The castle's doors were more than just entries. They were an ancient form of messaging. And if you know me, you know how intrigued I was to learn more about the history of this non-spoken communication. The locals used them to signal whether they wanted privacy, visitors, or even help.
As you see here in the castle, they recycling the stone from the city wall.
And let me tell you, the recycling Greek in me was thrilled to hear how resourceful they were when it came to building the castle. Talk about upcycling on a grand scale.
It was very difficult here to find wood because we didn't have trees. And this wood they found from destroyed boat. And they take it here and they build the castle. From here also you can see this wood, you see this wood over there. They use the mast of the ship to build the roof. Here, if the pirate comes, they have to pass one by one. Someone waits from upstairs with the stone or with the oil.
Oh, he also explained that once the pirate threat vanished, the clever Greeks expanded the city and designed the streets to welcome the cool summer breezes while keeping the
I
heart.
feel like these streets are very similar in all the islands we react to. But every time we see like this, I feel like we've seen it already. Yeah, this is very, very similar to other islands.
Winter winds at bay. Ingenious,
Like
right?
he has those purple flowers on top, like kind of growing on top, small walkways, obviously the white houses.
Still the same architect style in the forum. It's like a castle.
We're not the only ones who've been captivated by Folegandros' picturesque beauty. Renowned Greek composer Andreas felt drawn to this island long before he ever set foot here.
When I was much younger, I saw in a magazine the castle, and I said, when I will be 50, I will be in Folegandros. I felt that. And then I forgot it. And when I was in Milos 15 years ago, it was the best chance for me to visit Folegandros. The universe brought me in front of this. I didn't know if it was a shop or a house. And I said, let's open the shop of my heart. Not only music and songs, but let's present antiques and things that I collect. And I have decided in a few minutes to change my life.
Even though Andreas spends his off seasons in Athens or on tour, his heart lives here. Every summer he performs for free, creating magic for visitors under the stars. Now that's passion.
I offer Raki to my friends every night. We play songs, we sing, we share
Where's he
energy.
from
It
originally?
keeps me
Did he
alive.
say?
Well, he said he was in Milos at that one point in time that he
Yeah.
came up with this idea. But I think he's Greek, I assume.
Happy and sometimes tired.
One of the true delights of Folegandros is people, both the locals and visitors alike, living in such harmony.
The quality of people is very high. When I close, most of the items are left outside in my garage. Nobody has ever stolen, not even a small fact. It reminds me of 1960.
It's on an island, though. It's not. I mean, if you steal, you can't run away like that, too. So, but it makes sense as a small community. Everybody kind of knows. At least I imagine how it is. It's a small community. Everybody kind of knows each other. So it's understandable. I would think it's safe.
Not more than 1970. This period
Let me
with
see
the
the population.
simplicity.
There.
There's something magical about Folegandros, where you can rewind to a time to savor the good old days. Take Ben, a Greek American who moves to his family's island to give his kids a better life. Talk about living the dream.
Knowing the life that we want to live. I didn't want to have to constantly worry about my children or worry about my family tonight.
Okay, guess how many people live there?
How many people live
Yeah.
in Folegandros?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wish I saw the shape of it on a map first.
Just
To kind of get an
God,
But
I
I need to see.
guess.
I need to see like a shape.
Just pick a
I
number,
need a
whatever
shape.
number, whatever number.
Is it
comes.
like? Is it like?
Oh
Can
my
you draw
God.
the shape for me? Like.
Never mind. Like,
Okay,
what's
okay.
so complicated?
Okay. I'm gonna go with 125,000.
650 people.
650 people. Wow, I was under. Way under.
You said 1,000. This is 650 people.
125,000.
Right. This is 650 period. Yes.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's a small
That's
community,
small.
so of course nobody's gonna steal, from nobody, because there's nobody to,
I want to see the. Can I see it on the map? Can I see the picture?
I mean, they showed it. How would you scale it?
We'll go into Hora for dinner, and my wife and I will sit down, and the kids will be gone for 2 hours. We have no idea where they are in Hora, but everybody knows them, and they will be okay. It's a village that takes care of their children. There's no worry about anything. There's a freedom for the children here that I experienced when I was a kid in the States.
Oh, it's little.
And I like to give that to them here. In Greece, family is everything. Having
I
the
wanna
family
guess the better
connections here,
number.
having the name. I love Folegandros. It's a...
Next to Nexos? Yes.
Ain't no way you would have guessed
It's
650.
little.
I would have never think. Not
It's
even 1,000 people
little.
live there. No. I mean, obviously during tourist season, there's probably more than 1,000 people there.
If you
'cause of
told me
tourists,
next
but
to
still.
Milos is like skinny,
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna give you a skinny
Yeah.
number.
It's a
Your
magical
skinny number would be
island. There's
10,000.
an energy to it and vibe to it.
Oh,
that
it's
just amazing.
little.
The world is, might be going crazy.
That's
Nobody
okay,
knows
that's
what
alright.
what's going on.
These days, Ben works on a farm owned by Dimitri, the mastermind behind Chic, a fabulous restaurant. Together, they raise goats, make cheese, and grow their own produce to keep things as farm to table as it gets.
Farming is a labor-intense job, no matter where you go and what you do. Dimitri, who's the first person I met coming here, really got to know him and see his operations. He needed help. I'm able to sort of fill in the gap with some of the labor, fill in the gap with some of the organizational process. I
This
grew up on
goat
farm,
is
so we
thin.
had all these sort of things when I was a kid, and I understood them. I lived it all the way up until college. I primarily look after the goats, take care of their health, bring in a little bit more modern practices to the program here. So this is the last of our hard cheese. It goes for about 3 or 4 months.
Remember the
It's really
smelly cheese?
But I think that was Croatia.
Yeah,
or
it was
Greece.
Croatia.
You have to add the flavor. And you
I
have to
never
actually
forget this
Wash
cheese.
it again. They used to wash it in the sea. We wash it in a saltwater mixture that we make on our own. It's a little bit more hygienic.
I totally understand what it's like
That's how
to
it has
join
no
back to your
dressing.
roots. Watching Ben and his family make this island home is
Probably
something
had
special.
olive.
Oh,
Sure,
that's true.
they've had to make some compromises, but the life they've
I
built
haven't
here
been
is
before.
priceless. On our last evening, Rhett and I reflected on what makes Folegandros truly unforgettable. Oh man, this island. So
That is kind of interesting. 650 people. So what do people do for a living there?
600. Well, they have tourists.
But then there is no. You say
Yes, I think
they
there's
make
tourists all the
they
time.
make money for half a year, and the other half a year they don't work. They kind of farm and just chill.
I guess.
Maybe.
incredibly beautiful.
Holy said it, but like when you come to this island, you feel something special, some sort of serenity, some sort of peace. This town just feels like the perfect secluded small town. It still has that like something. It's very small, but in just the right way.
This is an incredibly
650.
welcoming island. It's almost like we get
That's
like
very
that
little.
saying
Way
hi
less
to
than I
somebody,
thought.
giving us a hug
I was
or
thinking
something,
maybe like
giving us
10,000
how we're doing,
inhabitants
what
with
we're doing.
650.
It feels like after a week, we know half of the town already, or at least they know us, in the best way possible.
I really feel like Folegandros is romantic without even trying to be romantic. So many places you go.
I mean, I
and-
feel like the whole romantic vibe comes from just being such small.
really work hard on building
Close
the
knit.
vibe and the atmosphere and everything. And that's just natural here.
People always are like, hey,
Ooh,
don't tell
the
people about this
water
island.
is so
Well, you know what? This is
beautiful.
one of those islands. People want to keep a secret for themselves. And I understand why. There still isn't enough infrastructure for too many people here, which I think is a good thing. So I really hope that they find a way to keep this in a manageable place.
Yeah, I really feel like the locals here are trying to make sure that they maintain a balance between tourism and maintaining that quality of simple life that has always existed here on this island.
Ben said, let the traditions that they hold on to be what brings people here and not just cater to tourists. And right now, they're doing a really good job of that. One thing that I actually really like is the people that we met who have come here, who were not born here. They had ties to here, and they were like drawn to this place because it had some sort of magic. I think this island has something about it that draws me to it too. And I understand why people feel this way about Folegandros. Folegandros has it all. Mouth-watering food, jaw-dropping beauty, and locals who welcome you with open arms. As this year's journey
I think that's it.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.